This is the Fourtner Report Special Edition. We're coming to you today from the garage of the man, the myth, the legend, Captain, Engineer, and Deck Boss, Edgar Hansen. Edgar, let's talk confidence.
What do you want to know?
You seem like a confident guy. Where does the confidence that you exude, where does that come from?
Just from experience, knowing what to do and what's going on, what to do in a situation.
So you're comfortable on deck.
Oh yeah.
You're very confident on deck.
Oh yeah.
Is there as much confidence that you have in the wheelhouse as you have on deck?
No. I mean, I'm totally confident that I can run the boat and do what we got to do to bring the crab in. The thing I worry about most is getting somebody hurt because of one of my mistakes.
The confidence that a Sig has, he's been running the boat for X amount of years. Is that a point that you get to eventually with just experience?
Experience. It takes time. It takes probably many years to get there.
How does it change you as a person to go from the deck to sit in the chair?
There's two sides to every coin. I mean, if you could be buddy-buddy with your crewmates, and then once you come up into the wheelhouse, now they take that for granted that, hey, we're buddy-buddy, I can get away with whatever. Doesn't work that way. The respect that they have for you isn't quite there yet. But that needs to be earned.
Did you, when you sat in the chair, was it different than what you expected?
A lot more logistics, a lot more planning, a lot more prep, and a lot less of worrying about what's actually going on deck.
Which is what you're normally used to. You're used to worrying about making sure, pots are stacked, you got bait,
Exactly.
you got this or that. That has to be, you have to let the crew take
Right.
care of that, and you have to worry about.
You need to let go. That was the hard part, was crossing that line over to, like, you start feeling bad for the guys if it's in their face, or I don't want to haul this string this way because everybody's getting wet. But there came a point to where it's like, you know what, sorry about your bad luck.
In Edgar's perfect world, if Edgar could have what Edgar wanted, what would your perfect crab scenario look like with you on the Northwestern?
October, November, king crab, and I'll be in Florida fixing my rental houses.
October, November, running the boat as captain or on deck?
Sure, I'll be on deck. I don't care.
You don't want to be on deck for 6 months anymore.
No.
Too much.
I can't.
And being in the wheelhouse full-time isn't an option either because Sig isn't necessarily going anywhere anytime soon.
Right.
And I don't see him handing the keys to little brother out of goodwill anytime soon either.
Right. So we need to find me another boat.
Okay, well, let's go there. If a good boat came along next year and said, I want you to be captain, what would you say?
With enough quota, yeah, you bet.
So let's elaborate on that a little bit then.
Okay.
Captain Edgar. Well, the beauty of you being on the Northwestern is you know that boat inside and out.
Right.
I mean, you know if something breaks down, you've fixed it twice in your lifetime already, at least. I mean, you've got all the systems figured out. You go onto a new boat, you don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
It's someone else's piece of crap.
Like buying a used car.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get. Would you be willing to take that challenge on, though?
Oh, yeah.
So when does Edgar Hansen look in the mirror and say, it's time?
I don't know. I took a year off a few years ago, to be home. My back was messed up then, too. I didn't miss fishing one day.
Do you see yourself ever pulling the plug?
Yeah, definitely. It's coming. I mean, I just don't know when.
Edgar Hansen, thinking about leaving the Northwestern if he had the chance. Well, you heard it here, folks. Edgar Hansen's going to pull the plug at some point in his life. Yeah. This has been a special edition of the Fourtner Report from Edgar Hansen's garage. Edgar, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Hey, for more of these, go to discovery.com/deadliest catch.